Dr. Alex.
Hey, Tina.
Now the new immigration minister approved her. So what do you think?
Well, what I think is based on what we see. And the new minister of immigration, she is a lawyer, but also a mother, and definitely worth to mention that she is the second generation immigrant who spent her early childhood back in her home country, which is Lebanon. She went there when she was 2 and returned when she was 11. She is 60 years old, which makes her a mature person, smart, and I hope reasonable. The fact that she is an immigrant is one thing, but another thing is critical. She was a minister of immigration for the province of Nova Scotia for a long time. And if we see track record, we should probably hope for more emphasis on business immigration, on entrepreneurship, on professional immigration, because that's what Nova Scotia was famous for. And I think on a balance of probabilities, I would say I have positive hopes.
Do you know about her personality? She's more sympathetic or is more cool?
Hard to see, but good question. We will see. First actions, first announcements, we will know that.
But I was surprised the last draw of CEC, only 500 people being selected.
Yeah.
And the points go up 547.
Yeah, I would disregard this selection as anomaly for actually 3 reasons. One is it was announced right at the time of her appointment. So it was not her decision. It was someone before her cleaning the floor.
Oh.
So let's be fair. Second,
it's before her, it's not
it's
her
right
decision.
Before, actually,
a
few hours before.
Oh.
So it was someone doing something before they passed through.
But the CEC paused for a while.
That's why they knew new minister coming, so they tried to do something.
So do you think, what's the purpose? Why?
Just because bureaucrats want to show some activities. That's my view.
Oh, okay.
Reasonably speaking, it was CEC selection, and they limited to 500 people.
Yeah.
So it's not like only 500 people reached that level, but because only 500 were selected. So,
yeah.
that's
the
why the points went
up.
so exactly, because not many people can reach that level, and they just selected 500.
We thought without the LMIA, the points should go down, right? But
they will eventually, because once they open normal proceeding, of course the points will go down, because CEC, for example, based solely on experience, and in Canada, that's why it's called Canadian Experience Class.
Are you pretty much positive?
I'm positive about more fairer treatment of applicants in an express entry system, because if you count on Canadian Experience Class, it's a separate category, right? But people with LMIA or experience in Canada also competed in general category.
Yeah.
So now people in general category compete on a more fairer level. See what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it's going to be more fairer competition. We will see how it goes, but it's still difficult for people to succeed if they're not falling into what we call lucky category, like 26, 29, maximum points for age, beautiful fluent English, highest degree, maybe master degree, that sort of thing. So with this, definitely we have to be very optimistic for general group of applicants, but we always have a warning sign for everybody else if they want to apply.
From your perspective, what do you think the future immigration trend will go? For example, now we have a house crisis, but also we short of the labor. Now the same deport the temporary workers.
They don't deport them. It's all nonsense and speculation. They don't deport them. It's America who deport them.
But most people without their status over, so they have to back, right? So they
well, that's their personal choice, because job is here, labor shortage is obvious, housing, we can elaborate why housing crisis influenced by immigration, but I can tell you that we need people,
We
exactly,
need people.
and people need to
But
live somewhere. A refugee
now,
should go down because it's unfair for Canada to bring more people who
Yeah.
don't bring economic benefit,
Yeah.
but draw on benefits to themselves. I respect it. Canada must fulfill obligations toward refugees,
Yeah.
but don't make it artificially bigger than normal working immigration. And that's, I hope, the new minister will bring up. At least her background suggests that she will focus on professional immigration, on business immigration, and not on refugees.
But America, Donald Trump now most recently the refugee applicant go up.
But don't forget, the border is closed for them, so
Yeah.
it's not like they can come here freely.
can apply.
Of course they cannot.
Yeah.
And they have to go through the FARA process, and obviously the system is much harsher now. It's not that favorable for just anybody to apply. So I think
Now temporary resident, they
Yeah.
cannot apply the visitor visa or the work visa inland,
but
right?
again, we will see how it goes with new minister.
Yeah.
Because the last minister, the minister before him, they were not very professional.
Oh,
I can tell you that.
Okay.
They did many mistakes and they never acknowledged them. So we will see, because
You
essentially
talk about the Miller or talk about the
both,
the after?
both.
Oh, okay.
The Miller and before him, they were mostly public servants
Yeah.
without actual immigration professional
Oh.
experience. So I think Canada deserves better, and I
Okay.
personally hope that the new minister will bring that. And I wouldn't pay attention to one event, because it's pretty much like anomaly on a scale of what government wants in terms of how many people and what kind of people and what they do. In terms of temporary residents, I think certain categories of temporary residents will face restrictions,
Okay.
like students supposed to study
Yeah.
and go, and if they professionally qualify, they can apply for LMIA, still can apply and stay and work, but don't benefit artificially because of that. Because remember, whatever influence the score system
Yeah.
motivates people to what we call cut corners.
Yeah.
That's why fraud was enormous in LMIA.
They
They sold
sell.
LMIA like hot pancakes.
Yeah.
It was not right. That's not how it works. It's supposed to stop, and it stopped now, which is good. Now people face fair competition. Employers can recruit people and employ them, and people can find employment. And if they work here, they will face competition on Canadian experience class, not on regular stream of express entry. So those things are all connected. Sometimes people jump on one event like this is the end of the world. No, they have to be patient. They have to see trajectory where it goes. And it's too early to say, because minister just 2 days in the office.
Yeah. From our most we do the startup visa program. So are you most positive?
Absolutely, because that's the only program that brings economic benefit to Canada in terms of intellectual property. We will see processing time goes down already. We see that because even with previous government, we saw a reduction of the backlog, significant. The time of processing goes down, that's for sure. What people want to see is not only time, but clarity about requirements.
Yeah, yeah.
So that part to be cleared in the next month or two, because government wanted to implement some changes.
Okay.
And we will monitor this. And people are supposed to sign up for our channel and subscribe and watch us, right? Because we announce all the news.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.